keeps calling and won't give me a break if I don't throw him a bone. Go pick him up at his hotel and take him for a tour, Commander. Show him around the base, do whatever you want, as long as you keep him out of my hair. And take Williams with you. No offense, but she's more talkative than you.
Well, Commander, I guess we're the bone then. Miller's hotel is on the way to the training area. Let's hope he's in a better mood than the General.
Transport reporting in. Pedal to the metal. Moving out.
There are units from all three Baltic states regrouped here. Lithuanian artillery, mechanized infantry from Latvia, as well as reservists and armored vehicles from Estonia. They have different equipment, different tactics, speak different languages. Creating an interoperable force in this region is a real headache. Counselor Miller, I am Major Williams. It's a pleasure to have you with us. The Commander and I will show you around on our way to the General. Please hop in.
Well, it's about time. Let's go. Take me to the training ground first. I need to make sure that our equipment is showcased in the best possible conditions.
Versatile carrier ready.
The exercise is about to start, so you will be able to see for yourself. But I didn't know there was a show.
This whole exercise is for show, Major. A show of force for our potential enemies, but also an arms fair for our partners.
I see. And which partners are we trying to impress today, Counselor?
That's confidential. Just
Good
drive,
job,
Major.
Next waypoint received.
Are we there yet, Major?
Almost, sir. This is the artillery training ground, Counselor. Here our soldiers practice fire mission procedures. The Commander will make a demonstration for you.
Well, let's see how much time it'll take you to hit all these targets, Commander.
Who needs support? Mortar, ready to fire. Engage any target on site with direct fire. Fire mission received.
Sir, the vehicles must be kept on the shooting platform for safety reasons.
Well, I don't have all day, Commander. Will you manage to hit or target or not?
Roger. Fire coordinates received. Mortar ready, sir.
Is there a problem, Commander? The mortars are waiting for a fire mission order to destroy the targets. Dispersion increases with distance. That's why more rounds are needed to hit targets located further away. Smart munitions don't have this problem. They are much more accurate and can correct their trajectory to hit a target designated by a laser.
Solid copy. Fire mission received. Mortar ready. Send mission. Call for fire received.
As you can see, our latest battlefield management interface enables extremely responsive fire missions.
It was I who sold that concept to Congress. Glad to see it works in practice, too.
Humvee ready.
So how is your hotel, Counselor?
Roger.
I've heard it's
Moving out.
quite fancy.
Apart from the fact that I was woken up every 20 minutes by helicopters passing right over my head, it was lovely. Hey, why is the radar of this Patriot turned off?
It's the standard procedure to keep the radar turned off by default, to keep the unit mobile and avoid destruction by anti-radiation missiles. They can still use their backup tracking systems to target aircraft, but in this mode, their detection and engagement range are limited.
Then switch this radar on, Commander. Let's see how far target practice drones can be detected and engaged.
Anti-aircraft here. Radar turned on.
Wow! The range of these missiles is impressive!
The efficiency of the radar depends on the altitude of the target. Low-flying aircraft are harder to detect, and helicopters cannot be targeted at all as they fly below the minimum detection altitude of the radar. That's why short-range air defense, SHORAD, is needed to complement long-range surface-to-air missiles.
The higher they fly, the further they fall. Target confirmed. We're engaging.
A fine demonstration of our firepower, Commander. The message is clear. No country equipped with our anti-aircraft systems need worry about its airspace being violated.
Personal carrier here. Copy. Relocating.
Can you step on the gas a bit? We're crawling.
Sorry, sir. There are strict speed regulations on the base.
Yeah, of course there are.
Humvee here. Roger, we're Oscar Mike.
What's going on here?
Some of our vehicles broke down, apparently. Thanks to the diagnostic system integrated into our vehicles, we can easily identify which part is damaged.
We cannot let that happen. Not today.
Don't worry, sir. We have the necessary supplies to repair them. The commander will call a cargo truck from the support group and make sure they bring a big load of supplies with them. As soon as the supplies are unloaded next to the vehicles, the crew will handle the repairs automatically.
Heavy transport here, send traffic. Hey, check out this rooster cruiser they gave me. I got my ears on, go ahead. Logi here, send traffic. Last stop, everybody out. Need supplies? Here, beans, bullets, and band-aids. Breaker 1-9, who needs supplies? Tactical truck ready to haul.
The vehicles are now fully operational again.
Perfect. Now let's move on.
Humvee standing by.
And how was your flight, Counselor?
Completely unremarkable. You know, I spent half my life in the air, so the only surprises would be finding snakes on the plane, flying the thing myself, or reaching my 60s without getting cancer.
Armored transport, ready. Roger, we're on the move.
This is the ATGM shooting ground. It stands for Anti-Tank Guided Missiles. They travel slower than tank rounds, but have a greater range. Their use is therefore preferable when the line of sight is unobstructed.
Yeah, I know that. Send the targets. Let's see that in practice.
In absence of a specific command, the gunners communicate their targets to each other. If a missile is already in flight, the other gunner will give priority to another target. That way, no missiles are wasted.
It's a pleasant surprise to see I'm not the only one worrying about the taxpayers' money here.
The range of the missiles can be superior to the detection range of the unit, so they generally work alongside recon units. The gunners are trained to switch targets mid-flight if the initial target disappears or if instructed to do so. This is particularly useful, as the long flight time of the missile can give time to the enemy to take cover or activate their smoke dischargers.
I hope you use the old TOW 2A for this demonstration. The new Top Attack TOW 2B costs twice as much, so using them against anything other than a tank is a waste of resources.
Don't worry, sir. We use special training ammunition, both cheaper and less hazardous than regular ammo during exercises.
Humvee reporting in. Already there.
This is the tank firing range. A platoon of M1A2 Abrams is ready for the demonstration. Tank armor is much stronger on the front than on the sides. The training of our crews consists in maneuvering to engage the enemy from the flank, while minimizing the exposure of their own flanks. Tanks carry different types of rounds. Explosive rounds to engage infantry and lightly armored vehicles, and armor-piercing rounds to deal with highly armored targets. Explosive rounds are equally effective at any distance, but the penetration of armor-piercing rounds increases the closer you get to the target. You should move closer to the targets to demonstrate the increased penetrating power of the kinetic ammunition, Commander.
Send as many targets as possible. Let's see what a Soviet invasion of Europe would have looked like.
Abrams, ready to roll.
Our tanks benefit from good reverse speed, which is not the case with Russian-designed tanks. This allows us to move backward to avoid being overrun, while maintaining our powerful frontal armor facing the enemy.
I need suppressive fire over here! Heavy cab, ready to roll.
Well, this is it. 70 tons of American diplomacy.
You mean 70 tons of a diplomatic nightmare? I had explained to the Lithuanian government why they needed to reinforce all their road bridges from here to Poland to support their weight.
Sure, but when they arrive, nothing stands in their way. By the way, Counselor, where do you and the General know each other from?
We were friends once. Good friends, actually.
Oh, and what happened?
Can we just not have this conversation, please? When do we get there?
Troop transport, ready! Moving there now. Someone call for a cab? Roger. Moving to next waypoint.
Helicopters are impressive machines. Boy, are they noisy.
Our pilots are ready to take off. Do you want to hop in for a ride, Counselor?
Certainly. It'll be a nice change from those little private helicopters that fly like cabs.
Cargo helicopters can transport troops and supplies, but also vehicles as long as their weight allows it. One of our vehicles broke down during a maneuver exercise. Let's go and recover it with our helicopter.
Heavy transport here. Flying under radars. Call my helo fat again. Chin up. Looking for targets of opportunity. Low and slow. Heavy transport ready. Chinook standing by.
The hooks are in place. Now let's drop it off at the repair station.
Chinook at your command. Roger that. On our way to the DZ. Chinook is mission ready.
The vehicle has been unloaded. The mechanics will get it back in working order. How about a little target practice now, Counselor? Get behind one of the machine guns, and we'll put you in range of some targets to shoot at.
But I have never fired a machine gun before.
Don't worry, it's very simple, and I'll be here to help.
Target coordinates received. Chinook here. Flying high. Chinook reporting in. Copy. Providing suppressive fire. Solid copy. Search and destroy. Suppressive fire.
Come on, get some! Woo! Yeah!
Copy. Looking for targets.
Here we go! Bum ba da 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 da. Get some! Get some! Yeah!
Attacking marked area. Chinook, in your command.
Pretty impressive for someone who's never shot before.
That must be a natural.
All the targets are down. Let's head back to the helipad.
I've not had that much fun in a long time. You sure know how to entertain, Major. You should come work with me. With you by my side, getting those contracts signed would be a breeze. Plus, you wouldn't have to work with this grumpy old man anymore.
Thank you for the offer. At the moment, I'm tied to my current assignment.
I see. Well, think about it.
Humvee awaiting commands. Pedal to the metal.
I see nothing happening here. What's going on?
It's a good sign, sir. Our troops are exercising their camouflage skills here. They try to reach the target area undetected by staying away from the hostile patrols, staying in cover as much as possible, and sprinting to move across open areas faster. Recon units are specially trained and equipped to remain as discreet as possible. They have a reduced visual, thermal, and electronic signature that makes them harder to detect.
Electronic signature. So they refrain from posting geolocalized selfies during the mission? Impressive.
Need a rifle? Target practice. Sniper team, standing by. Snipers, standing by. Move, move, move! Hunters of gunmen here. Eyes on target. Zeroing in on position.
Ha! Spotted!
Snipers here. Hunting the enemy. No time to lose. Sniper team reporting in. They can't escape us. Snipers ready. They won't hear us coming. Static target. Invisible and silent. looking for prey. Give me a target.
Nabbed!
Sniper team, at your orders, sir. The hunt is open. They won't see us coming. Tracking them down. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Let the hunt begin. Scanning for hostiles. Eyes peeled, looking for targets. Go, go, go! Snipers here. Looking for targets. We're blending in. Need a rifle. They can't escape us. Double time. Eyes peeled, looking for targets. Tracking them down. Hunting the enemy. Sniper team, standing by. doors open. On the double. Let the hunt begin. They won't hear us coming. Stay low. Go fast. Looking for prey. They won't see us coming. They won't hear us coming. Let the hunt begin.
Well, well. Looks like we have hide-and-seek champions.
Quick like.
Someone asked for a ride? Roger. Moving to next waypoint.
What's being built here?
Nothing. This is the close-quarter training area. Infantrymen use these buildings to simulate urban combat. The rules are simple. We try to capture their sector, and they try to capture ours.
Sounds good. Let's see what you're made of, Commander.
Our troops are ready to be called as reinforcements, Commander.
Moving there now.
Infantry weapons have varying ranges and efficiencies.
Roger.
Long-range
Oscar
support
Mike.
weapons usually require the unit to be static, while short-range assault weapons can be fired on the move. Assault weapons are also more
Good
effective
copy.
once in
Next
range,
waypoint received.
and can be used to breach buildings held by enemy units.
Moving out. Target that location.
Vehicles can provide excellent fire support, but are vulnerable to infantry anti-tank rockets.
Looking for enemy contact.
They must therefore be kept out of their range as much as possible.
No orders! Advance and secure! Recon vehicle here! We're taking fire! Fire in that position!
take damage, their stress level increases, which makes them less efficient.
Relocating.
There are 2 levels of stress expressed by a blinking orange or red color on their label.
Roger. We're on the move.
When a unit is low on ammo or heavily damaged, it's preferable to send it back to base rather than abandoning it to its fate. Units sent back to base become available again sooner, and you'll receive a bonus of requisition points proportional to their condition.
Your eyes and ears, sir. Roger. Moving out. Striker ready. Pressing fire over here. Weapons team under fire, requesting orders. Armored transport, standing by. Laying down suppressive fire. Already there. Striker here. Striker, ready for action. Roger, we're on the move. Copy, relocating. Solid copy, advance and report. Someone call for a cab? Good copy. Next waypoint received. Personnel carrier in combat! Popping smoke! Striker awaiting orders. Rangers in combat, awaiting command! Target that location! Rangers, ready for action! Suppressive fire! Rangers lead the way! Our vehicle can't take much more of it! Defensive smoke! Rangers engaged in combat! Keep their heads down! Heavy weapons team is under fire! New orders! We lead the assault! Weapons team engaged! What are your orders? Rangers here! We're engaged! Sweeping the area! Go, go, go! Moving out. Suppressive fire! Armored transport reporting in. Moving there now. Pushing forward! Armored transport, ready! Press fire over here! Roger, we're Oscar Mike. Roger, moving to next waypoint. Recon vehicle is good to go. Laying down suppressive fire! Troop transport, standing by. Roger, moving out. Fire on that position!
Well, that was a good show, Commander. But it demonstrates one thing. Our allies are not ready at all to defend themselves.
We need maintenance!
Had it been the Russians in front of them today, they would have been slaughtered.
Failure is part of training, sir. They're only reservists. They will continue to drill.
That's all well and good, but I'm not here for these trifles. I've got a major fighter jet contract to attend to. So here's the real showstopper. I want you to demonstrate its air-to-ground and air-to-air capabilities for our guests.
Take a seat, Miller. I'm in charge here.
Ah, General. I was wondering when you'd come out of hiding. So, what's on the menu, Chef?
We'll start with a classic. Close air support with good old A-10s.
Yeah, like in '91, the good old days. You never change your record, do you?
Shut up, Miller! Commander, you will be leading this demonstration. Call in an A-10 and order it to destroy the marked targets. Planes must work in coordination with recon to target enemy ground units. The recon detects and identifies the target while the plane maneuvers to attack it.
Strafing the area. Attack run complete. Turn back. Warthog, combat ready. Time attack confirmed.
Whoa! The sound of that gun always gives me chills.
Attack run
It reminds me of
complete.
the...
Heading back.
Well, whatever. Send the plane back to base before it runs out
I
of
know you
fuel.
want to see that gun in action. Thunderbolt here. Warthog, mission ready. I'm the ultimate ground pounder. Bugging out. Angel 1, roger. Below the hard deck.
Now call in a Harrier to make a bombing run.
Oh, great. Another old crate.
Proceeding as frag. Jump jet standing by. Coordinates received. Bombs are ready. Airstrike complete. Time to bug out.
Flying the coordinates. Let's drop some fireworks. Leaping heap here. Bomb run confirmed. Circling around. Roger, standing by. Entering circle pattern. Preparing to pickle. Ready, pickle. Standing by for instruction. Looping around. Pickle button, hot and ready. Flight plan canceled, standing by. Strike complete.
Send the plane back to base before it runs out of fuel.
Copy. Bugging out. Fencing out.
All right, Commander. Send in the F-15EX now.
Finally.
This plane is equipped with a laser designation pod and smart bombs. You mark the target with the pod and the bombs will correct their trajectory to hit with pinpoint accuracy.
Green light. Bomb run on target. Circling the area. Engaging afterburner. Roger that. Strike area confirmed.
You see, making gun runs and guiding
Back to
missiles
home
is
plate.
outdated. Now, you drop a bomb from as far as you can and you let it do the job for you.
Well, let's try again with a moving target this time. And you'll see that a human is still needed to predict the target's trajectory.
Turning to new heading. Eagle, standing by. Rolling on the target area. Coming around now. Close air support incoming. Strike coordinates received.
Target is still standing, Commander. Don't make us look like fools. We're here to
Eagle
demonstrate the
copies.
capabilities of this plane, not your lack of competence.
Airstrike is go for effect. Going for effect. Coordinates received. Commencing attack. Solid copy. Air support mission inbound. Coordinates received. Commencing
When you
attack.
take one of these bombs on the face like that, the coffin they send back home doesn't weigh much. Believe me. Send in the second F-15, Commander. This time to demonstrate its air-to-air capabilities against drones.
We have potential buyers for dozens of these planes, so make sure these drones are shot down nice and clean, Commander.
Remind me, Miller, are we here to defend these people or to sell them weapons?
Selling them weapons means they can defend themselves. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. I just make sure they buy from the right bait and tackle shop.
Course set. The big bird is in the air.
Drone destroyed. Proceed to next target.
CAS, mission received.
Second target destroyed.
Strike complete. Let's reduce them to scrap. Strike successful. Close air support inbound. Eagle here, send mission, over. Loitering. Activated. Eagle ready. Back to Texaco. Flight plan updated. Eagle here. Eagle, standing by for orders. Eagle copies. 5 by 5. Solid copy. Diving on target. Eagle, mission ready. Copy. Holding. Attack vector confirmed. Ready to pickle. Mission's on target. Nice firework. CAS, mission confirmed. CAS inbound. Danger close. Direct attack pattern confirmed. Airstrike complete. Pressing out. CAS is on the way. Attack run complete. The big bird is in the air. Roger, strafing the area. Dive attack confirmed. Going high. Strike complete. Good effect on target.